Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I know it's the second message for today. This is just a totally random, I had some time. Some time. There's not going to be any extended or anything like that. This is just like open, free card read is what I'm going to do here. I got to take my son out to do a little bit of back to school shopping. He's a little bit slow to get his little tiny ass into gear. And I just find myself, I don't have really enough time to do a private reading. I'm going to do this. Just sit and do this. Occupy myself a little bit. Entertain you all. Maybe bring you a message of importance to some of you. So here we go. I'm just going to start with a kipper. And here we go, just like that. Official person, sudden wealth. I don't know who you are, but will you be my friend? Just joking. Not really. But anyways, yeah, no. That's interesting. False person courthouse. I've been getting like, interesting though, I've been doing the odd private reading for people that have been involved in court cases, and some of them have told me, and it's like, actually really resonated with some of the readings that I've been picking up on here on YouTube. So I do feel like somebody's been pretending to be someone that they're not. And this might be something that's coming out in court, or somebody's been falsifying something here. Now, it takes an official person to get involved, and then there's sudden wealth that's coming forward for someone because of this. This feels like actually really good news for someone. So I don't know. Ooh. This is giving me the vibe here of, you see this person back here? It's almost like he's coaxing her to do something. And so she's almost like, and you know when somebody, not all the time, like sometimes people will cover their mouth because they're like, I think I have broccoli in my teeth, or, you know, when they're talking, or maybe they think their breath is bad. Like there could be different reasons for people covering their mouth when they're talking. But a lot of times I think in, body language, somebody's hiding the truth, or they're trying to stop themselves from saying what's actually true. They're trying to control their words. So I feel like that's interesting. It's almost like a feminine energy here in the background that has been controlled or told, or is the guise for some sort of information that's come forward. This is false information. It's going to be officially recognized, and it feels like some sort of a buyout, a payout. Sudden wealth comes in from this official person. Well, hot dog, I'm glad I sat down to do this for somebody. This is interesting. Let's see. Tell us more about the official person, and tell us more about the sudden wealth. I love it that it's 22 and 11. Whoa, that's a lot. Whoa, that was crazy. Do you know what flying out all on its own? Unicorn. It's like the card is possessed with magic. Okay. Lock woman. I don't know who this lady is, but I feel like she was trying to lock something down, or she was trying to, it's interesting, marriage is in the reverse behind that. Maybe she was trying to lock someone down, or I don't know. It might have been some sort of fight over assets. The turtle symbol, slow hope. It just gives me this idea of slow hope. It could have something to do with a home, a house. Look at it. It's like she's laughing. I locked it. So, I locked the door. And she's wearing red, too. Just like the lady, the false person in this. She tried to put a lock on something. She tried to take something away. But there was a hope that it couldn't continue this way, right? That there would be some type of justice that would have to prevail in this situation. And I love that magic comes in like, it's like a divine intervention, to be honest. It's not really telling the official person. Is the official person the one who's been empowered with some type of divine intervention? It's almost like he's looking, like the unicorn sees everything going on here. Man, try to hold it up. You can see it. See, the unicorn's looking at the whole spread. Oh, I know what you were doing, young lady. And then the official person is looking at it too. It could even be something that's happened, like some type of divine intervention that brings evidence or some type of information forward to someone who has like power, someone who can do something with it, someone who's a represent a representative of the courts or the laws or, you know, something along that line. The sudden wealth. The sudden wealth. The sudden wealth. Tiger. I want to say it's kind of, I will protect this. Sorry, I'm not trying to cover my mouth. My nose is itchy. Protect this, but it also something that there might have been a fight for this. A fight for this wealth. Well, I'll tell you right now. Oh, interesting. Either, something's going on here. Either this man was telling this woman to go after something, or this woman was telling this guy to do it, and he's standing in the background like, I'm not going to be brave and not going to say anything about it. But I do feel like some type of magic has come forward where there was, I don't want to, there was a little bit of hope. There's like a little bit of hope in this. It doesn't feel like it's completely lost hope, but it does feel like that there's a battle, there's been aggression, and maybe it's about wealth, maybe somebody came into wealth. It could even be like an ex. It could be an ex and somebody is suddenly in wealth, and this ex comes back like, hey, I think we need to change the spousal support, child support, I don't know. Or maybe somebody inherited something. I'm getting that. This is coming in intuitively. It's giving me this vibe of somebody inherited money. But it's like somebody from their past comes forward and says, hey, okay, hey, I'm owed some of this money. This is how it's coming through to me. And it could play out in different dynamics, but this is the one that's clearest to me, so it's how I'm going to explain it. It's like, let's say that there's two people that are married, and the one person here, okay, finger A, is the one who's going to end up inheriting some money here. They're going to become suddenly wealthy, right? And they're going to inherit this from maybe a parent or an uncle or an aunt or someone. But it's kind of like nobody knows that this person that they're going to inherit the money from actually has the wealth. So it could be some sort of hidden asset. It could be something that this could be a stock that, you know, a relative bought decades ago, forgot it in a safety deposit box, cash it out now, it's worth $1 million, right? Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine? I want a relative that bought like an Apple or an IBM stock or something when it first got released. Look, Cindy, you got $1 million. Oh, damn, look at that. I don't know, it feels like that, right? Okay, but so the wealth was actually there while these two were married, because this feels like this person's story, okay? While these two were married. But then, you know, they get divorced, they go their separate ways, they have legal agreements and everything like that. And then let's say 5, 6 years, 7, 8 years down the road, the relative of finger A passes away and they get that inheritance. It's a surprise. It's sudden. It's like, whoa, look at that. Well, maybe it's not a surprise. It's all of a sudden, it's right there. Finger B, like, oh, wait a second. That came from your great uncle Paul? Well, we were married together when great uncle Paul would have had that. So that should have been considered as, I don't think you could do that. But it feels like that. Like, it feels like somebody is, you know, like somebody talking to someone and saying, hey, you know what? You should be entitled to some of that. You should be entitled to some of that. So this is interesting too, because I want to say if there was a fight or a disagreement about this money or these assets, it's literally like it puts it into lockdown. It's like it can't be utilized. It can't be, no, a decision has to be made is how that, and I guess maybe that is probably what would happen if there was a battle or, yes, court case going on about some wealth. Because with the tiger, there's a fight here. There's a fight, there's aggression. It kind of brings out the worst in people. The balloon, rising above all of that. Rising above it. I'm going to use this deck. The official person is magic. The unicorn, or the unicorn helps them. Tell me about the unicorn. That feels like the divine intervention, like God sees everything that is wrong here and makes sure that a correction is made, and that this correction or the information to correct something goes to the right person. The unicorn. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, it's almost like it was the plan all along. God saw this coming before it happened. It makes sense. Yeah. It was the plan all along. Okay. So it's always been. Like, the universe has always known that something was going to happen here. Let me see. Lock and woman. The lock. The King of Swords. It is. It's like getting like something legally here going on here to lock it up. You cannot touch this. Now, I don't know. Do you petition the courts? You write. I don't know what you do. You write something up. Anyways, it's almost like once the court gets involved, then that money goes into holding, is what it feels like. The woman. She's just smiling, looking at it on a lot. And it's almost like this person, A, their initial desire was to get some of this money, but then B, they almost seem really happy with the fact that you, I don't know if it's you, can't get the money. So just smiling, looking at the locked door. The King of Wands, the woman. The woman, maybe it's a man, or there's two people here. There's a man and a woman. There's two people. They have different, I feel like they have different motives. Tell me about their motives. Maybe she's dating the King of Wands. Maybe that's her new boyfriend or something. He's like, oh yeah, you know what? So it's almost like somebody put something in someone's ear. Okay. The High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Well, it does kind of feel like here that someone is regretting. Somebody is it's like, shit, I shouldn't have divorced him when I did. I don't know. I mean, I know most of the people watching are women, but it's kind of coming across like that. Ah, I should have waited. I should have waited until Great Uncle Paul died. After. And what's this King of Wands? It honestly is coming across like this person knows that they really don't have any stake in whatever this money is. But so then it becomes, it's just pleasant to know that the other person isn't getting it, that I'm tying you up from this. The King of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. He's the one building everything here. He's the one that wants the nice nest egg. Wants to shelter or protect the money. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe this is these two going at it. The Turtle. It could be about a home. It could be, like, maybe Great Uncle Paul had a condo in, I don't know, where condos would be worth a lot. But, like, there's so, it's all just weird. Like, it feels like a secret asset that somebody has and somebody else inherits it. The Turtle, because it could be about a home, too, with the Turtle. Oh, the Devil. Tell me more about the Devil. Oh, the Seven of Swords. The Four of Wands. The Four of... Oh! I'm just telling you right now. Okay, I feel like this message... I really do feel very strongly that this is a woman. Okay? So... this could be... Maybe some of you are this woman. I don't know. Maybe so... And I don't... Then I want to say some of you... You might have... Like, you might have married someone here and it's this person's ex. Something like that going on here. Because this woman Looks like she's trying to, so okay. She realizes that there is no legal way to get this money, to get this wealth. That is like, no. There's a lawyer has told her, you're not going to win this. Like it's not. Yes, you've tied the money up by creating this legal hubbubaloo around it. I would not make a good lawyer in court. This hubbubaloo, it's just bullshit. Get this out of here. But, right, so you have tied everything up here. Yes, you've done that. But that will not be indefinite, okay? So it's going to end up costing you money, legal fees. But it's almost like, yeah, but it's going to cost him too, and he can't. Anyways, it's almost as if there's a plan here, okay? There's a plan, and it's sneaky. How do I heal this relationship? That's what it looks like. How do I heal this relationship? But the motivation to heal the relationship is the sudden wealth. It has nothing to do with love or it's just like, how do I bind myself to this person again? Okay, in bulk, I know I'm not saying that right. I refuse to learn how to say the pagan words. It's true. It's like, English is already complicated with the influence of French and German and everything else. I can't remember all the rules in English. I'm not going to remember the rules in that. It's called in bulk on my channel. So, it's hope. The Three of Pentacles. Oh, hope to build together here. The Two of Cups. Oh, Jesus, and the Ten of Swords. The unicorn sees all of this. The unicorn has known the plan from the beginning. It's like the time this person was born, God knew this was going to happen. So don't worry is what I want to say, is how that's coming across. Because this is somebody who wants to build hope. I want to say it's like, this person would literally remarry this ex just to get the money. And then once they securely had their own part of this money, they would betray this person. This is a nasty person. Really nasty. The Tiger. Like, it's coming across to me like someone who would, it's like this. It's almost like someone who would switch partners because she found someone, or he found someone, or whatever, that was making more money, right? Like, it's weird. But then when the axe suddenly comes into wealth, oh, all right, I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have a strategy here around this. Tiger. The Emperor. Wow, has to be strong and firm. Somebody's got to be the boss here. The Tiger and the Emperor. I'm just saying, it could be someone who's an Aries born the year of the Tiger. That could be really relevant. The Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, it's honestly, that's coming across as somebody who's fiercely fighting for their independence. Fiercely fighting for their independence? But it definitely comes across, I don't know, maybe this isn't even like somebody who's, maybe they're fighting, I don't know. This is like a fight somehow for an asset, some type of asset that it's a sudden amount of money. And there's a person here who wants it, or wants to lock it up, or wants to stop someone else from getting it or being able to move forward. It's almost like they realize that legally, no, you can't hold this indefinitely. You're going to have to give it up, or you won't be able to take part of this inheritance. But it's almost, it gives this person pleasure to know that the other person doesn't have access to it. And so then this Tiger Emperor is fighting fiercely, and maybe even in a depressive state. But the Five of Cups is I mean, it's a kind of can be a depressive, being in a state of depression, but that's situational based. based on the situation that one finds themselves in. They need to fight. They really, honestly, it is like needing to fight for one's sovereignty and independence. So there you go. Maybe my son's ready now. Get him a backpack. There's a lot of underlying here. The whole thing is upright. That's a story, isn't it? Okay, I heard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 6 is the tower. That makes it interesting. I don't know. So we have the tower, then we have the lovers, then we have the empress, then we have the page of cups, the king of cups, and the queen of pentacles. But that's interesting, actually, because the king of pentacles is behind the tower. I wonder if the king and queen of pentacles are like this man and woman here. Could be like an ex and a mother-in-law, or it could be an ex and a father-in-law. It could be, I don't know. Yeah, the way she's holding on to that, it's like, oh, I really love money. I love assets. How do I get me that asset? So anyways, all I want to say in this reading is that if this is something that resonates for you, God, the universe, the magic that is required to make something right, God knew the plan the whole time. So it is, the whole plan is in divine order. Just like that. And that's what I got. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go do some back to school shopping. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.